Money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front. I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. 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 With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look on my snaps. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. They be late, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just replies. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front. I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. All the talk, all the hype, but the pastest prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the ball. 81, 81. Trey 15, Trey 15.
On first down, Wentz. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Great. 82, 82.
Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Wentz now on first down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Sproles. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. With the first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st down, gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. On 1st and 10, gone. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. 5, 11. Now you won.
3rd and long. It's gone. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the 1st down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Wentz, caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Screen pass to Sproles. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Wentz to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on second down is gone. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not...
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to take this. The Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance. Chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go, great.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wentz going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Wentz now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On second down, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Into the red zone, Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A final shot before break here. Goff. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Dancing to his left. So we've come upon So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it.
And this will be caught at the 30. In for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. From the red zone now, Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. Again, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Aaron Donald in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Wentz now on third and goal. Being chased out left. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. So, statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, They do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Whirling. Here we go.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Goff on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Still fighting for more. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Wentz to throw on second down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Sending the pass is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to...
Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter.
DC. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Gone. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Wentz now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We're good. Ric Flair.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On the keeper, here's Goff. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. After the run, Goff going to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Back to throw. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. 54 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. Well, the situation, very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in?
A crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Throwing now, Goff. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. We come to the stadium. We hope to have the chance to witness something great. Here they've got an opportunity at a game-winning drive.
And just reduce the magnitude of it. Just break it down. Make it simple. Fun. Pitch and catch. All the easy stuff.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back.